What else, man? What else you got today?
That was the big thing going into Easter. What would you say? So in the weeks building up to it, we've just kind of had our normal just campaign through. We didn't push invite as much as I would like to. But what are some creative ways to get people to really be encourage? How do I really encourage them and empower them? Like, man, bring someone with you, and how to
Yep.
invite
Yep.
rather than just we can do the social media promo and put it out there, and
Right.
then
Right. Well, here's one thing, David, I think is important. I think Easter, Christmas, Mother's Day, and maybe a couple other what I call big days during the year, give your people a reason to invite. Like, it makes it easier. It's kind of like a soft toss, in baseball. Like, I can't make it any easier for you to hit this ball. Here it is, type of thing.
right,
I think that's good. I think it's good to do. But I think a bigger question, David, is beyond any holiday is, are we creating the culture of invite? Because if culture is just an event, if it was as easy as making invite cards and putting them on everybody's chair, then all the churches in America would be growing. But it's not that easy. Because really what you're trying to change, which is the long game, you're trying to change, and I think it's part of discipleship, you're trying to change the culture of invite where it's just normal in your church and people begin to foster that in their life. That's what you're asking for. That is way the bigger end game than a one-time deal that you're pushing, giving out invite cards, doing all that stuff. But the long game, the more, I don't say permanent fix, but the more fruitful fix, the better thing is, how do we actually change the culture so that it's a culture in our church? And that to me is a much bigger question. So every I always joke around about McDonald's and Chick-fil-A.
yeah,
The culture. They're both exactly the same in that they serve sandwiches. I mean, one's chicken, whatever, but they serve sandwiches. They serve some
right,
form of a fry, and they serve some form of a drink. You've heard me talk about this, but the culture
yeah,
is way different. Stay the night at Motel 6, stay the night at a Marriott resort. They're both got beds
yeah.
and sinks, but wow, they're different. The point is like the culture is so different. How do we get that culture into your church? That to me
Okay,
is the bigger question.
right. Well, that helps mainly because right now that's been the in our planning meetings and such going into Easter, so it really helps. What you're telling me, it takes the pressure off of Easter somewhat, but then I like the whole idea of the build off from Easter continually. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
good
yeah.
stuff, man. I
Cool,
really
man.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Anything else? We good?
Yeah, man. So far, that seems to be the urgent thing right in front of us. So,
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Well, dude, anything I can do to help you, man? You know that I'm always here to help. And man, thanks for taking time to be on the podcast today. I'm sure a lot of people find it helpful.
yeah, definitely. I appreciate you inviting me on and giving me the time.
Absolutely. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, man. All right.
All right, you got it.